Good evening everybody. So today I'm going to be doing a quick product review for this, that UltraBeer Thing, a pocket size ultrasonic craft beer tool, which is basically supposed to create a smooth micro bubble head on any CO2 carbonated beer, working instantly in 1 or 2 seconds. So some very straightforward instructions on the back. Pour your beer, lower the device into the beer and press the on switch, and 1 to 2 seconds later you have perfect draft head on your beer. So before I actually get on with reviewing this and trying it out, need to do a big shout out to Stephen Burton, aka Big Banana Brewing, because basically I got this as the prize in his competition for, was it 500 subs? I think it was 500 subs anyway. And if you haven't watched, even though the competition has obviously happened and the prize has been drawn and everything, if you haven't watched the video where he actually draws the prize, I highly recommend you go and watch that, because it's genuinely one of the most hilarious brewing videos that I've ever watched. Nothing really to do with brewing, but the way that he draws the prize in that is unique, shall we say. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video, but yeah, get along, subscribe to Big Banana Brewing and just watch that video, because it's really funny. And yeah, once again, just cheers Stephen for the prize. Looking forward to trying it out. So let's have a look at it. So these are available on Amazon, and it's also got their own website at the bottom, so www.thatthing.store. I imagine they do some other gadgets and stuff. And here it is. Yeah, it takes 2 AAA batteries. I can't really see myself taking this out to the pub somehow. Best case scenario, people are going to think that you're dipping an electric toothbrush into your beer. Worst case scenario, they might think it's something entirely different, and yeah, even less appealing than putting a toothbrush into your beer. But I've put some batteries into it already. When you press the button on the front there, a little green light comes on. It's ultrasonic, so there's no actual obvious kind of vibration that you can feel from it. Doesn't make any noise at all, as you would expect, because it is ultrasonic, which means the frequency is higher than sound frequencies. So yeah, I just need to test this out now, really. Here's one I prepared earlier. This is an oatmeal stout that I've brewed a while back, and I had a few issues with this brew. Well, lots of issues with this brew. It tastes alright, but one of the sort of problems that I've had with it since it's been bottled is head retention. So this is a good one to try it out with. Stephen said that the UltraBeer works particularly well for stouts. Okay, so let's give this a go. Here's the beer, and the UltraBeer wand is going in. Let's press the button. Don't know if you can see what's going on there, but it's definitely doing something. Now the carbonation on this was very low to start with, so it's not got a huge amount to work with. So obviously I've held that in there for quite a bit longer than 1 to 2 seconds, but it's definitely creating a nice little head on the beer. There we go, look at that. It's worked. It's not quite thrown up a massive amount of head like I was expecting, but as I said, there wasn't a huge amount of carbonation in there to begin with, but it has got that nice kind of smooth, creamy head to it now that you'd expect with a stout. Yeah, that's done the job. I think I'm going to try it out with another beer that's got a little bit more carbonation in it, because I'm not sure if that's really shown it to its best effect there. So let me drink this and I will be back with you shortly. Right, so take two. I've poured a pint of the Sierra Nevada clone that I did. This is the 3030 view that I've just done a video for reviewing that. It's reasonably well carbonated, as you can see with the bubbles there, but it doesn't, it doesn't get the best sort of head on it anyway, but I've kind of deliberately poured that quite gently so there's not much foam on the top. So let's see how this works in a slightly more carbonated beer now. Whoa, okay, that was pretty dramatic. Wow, yeah, that's definitely closer to the 1 to 2 seconds that they talk about on the box. That was pretty awesome, actually. There we go, look at that. So that's gone from virtually no top on it at all to a really nice, and they are very small, kind of micro bubbles on there. So a nice creamy head on the beer. And that's genuinely made that quite a bit nicer to drink, actually, now that's got a nice top on it. Yeah, awesome. Quite impressed with that. So yeah, as you can see from those two beers there, I guess it's not it's sticking around, by the way, as well. Look, so that's not disappearing anywhere. It's not necessarily going to rescue a beer that's pretty flat to start with, although it did generate a little bit of head on the stout there. But if you've got very low carbonation at the beginning, it's not necessarily gonna rescue that. But the result with something that's got a little bit of fizz to it already was pretty impressive, I thought. So yeah, that's cool. Nice little gadget that. Thanks again, Stephen. That will get definitely get a few uses for me with any beers that aren't quite, yeah, forming as nice a head as I would have hoped for. Still probably won't be taking it out with me. Yeah, just looks a bit dubious, doesn't it? But nice little gadget. That's cool. Yeah. Cheers. That worked well.
I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, you know, El Duderino.